YouTube family, welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video we're going to install this fuel pressure gauge on the GTO, and I'll tell you a little bit about why I'm putting this fuel pressure gauge on there, but I'll talk while I'm actually installing it. That way, you know, you're not getting a time lapse with a whole bunch of music playing. You actually hear the story behind of why I'm installing this. So let's get started. Alright, so I just pushed the button to let some of the gas out, got it draining, had it drained to a cup, a little tiny cup, so it melted the bottom out of it, which I expected, but it wasn't that much. So now I'm just going to take the little stem out. And the reason that I'm doing this is because lately when I come to a stop, not all the time, but the car shut off and it starts right back up and it drives perfectly fine. And even sitting in the yard, when I let it warm up, it'll run for a while and then it'll shut off. So I'm thinking I'm putting this gauge on to see if my fuel pressure is dropping. So basically I had to take the little valve stem out. I just took that out and I'm gonna put the actual gauge on. So I'm just gonna monitor the fuel pressure to see if my fuel pressure is actually dropping when it shuts off. Let me get some Teflon tape real fast. Okay, had to get the Teflon tape. Put a little bit of Teflon tape around the threads. Put a little Teflon on this one also. Alright, my video stopped recording, but I have the gauge on now. I'm just tightening it up. What I don't like about it so far is I don't think I'm gonna be able to put my coil cover back on. So I was just looking back at my video and I realized my camera wasn't recording when the GTO shut off. The last video, or the last recording that you see, is when it was still running. It didn't shut off. Well, it shut off, and I looked at the gauge, and the gauge showed 10 pounds. So it dropped from around 70 pounds or 80, whatever it was running at, 70 or 80, down to 10 pounds when it shut off. And if I switch it off and then try to start it again, it goes right back up to 70 and it starts up like normal. So that's what's going on with it. I hate that I didn't get a chance to get it on video. I just thought it was recording, but it wasn't. But I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and talk about it, what I think may be going on. Okay, I didn't want to leave and make this video without showing you exactly what happened with the GTO. So it just shut off. I started it up and it just shut off, and I'm going to show you what the fuel pressure is. As you see, fuel pressure is a little bit above 10, and it just shut off. And if I was to come over here, it's still switched on because it just shut off. Alright, so if I was to switch it off, and if I switch it back on, you can't hear the fuel pump come on. However, if I go to start it, the fuel pump comes on. You can hear the fuel pump, and now it starts up. I'll show you the fuel pressure again. Alright, and there's the fuel pressure. I turned it off, so it's maintaining a little bit over 80. There's another thing that I noticed. To me, it seemed like it didn't do it all the time when I had a full tank of fuel. So I think I'm going to test it out. I'm going to put 5 more gallons in it. I just went and got 5 gallons of premium. So I'm going to pour the 5 gallons in it, and I'm going to see if it'll do it then. Okay, so let's talk about this for a minute. When I took the fuel pump out, and you saw some videos several months ago, what I did is, the way the GTO fuel pump is designed, it pumps fuel from the tank into the bucket. So what I did, I rerouted it so it pumps it directly from the tank straight to the actual engine, so it doesn't fill the bucket. And what I did is, basically, it's similar to putting a hose in a bucket so it can suck from the tank. So I pretty much did that, and so it's sucking directly from the tank going straight to the engine. So I think that may have something to do with why it's losing its prime, is what it seems like it's doing. But I'm not 100% sure. So if you know, or if you have a general idea of what's causing it, please let me know. I'm not going to pull the tank out and pull the pump out until I can start getting some suggestions on what it possibly could be. So let me know what you think it is, and hopefully I can get the tank pulled out in the next couple of weeks and try to get this issue taken care of. So I guess I'll go ahead and close the video out right there. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, share, and give me your input on the issues that you think my GTO is having, so I can try to fix them in the next video. Thanks for subscribing. I'll see you in the next video.